Good morning, Aries. I'm about to go take my butt to the airport and catch a plane back home. I'm in Cabo San Lucas, but I am ready to go home. I have burned, literally, I'm like a deep fried chicken wing down here. I've never been so sunburned before in my life, and I traveled to a lot of islands a lot. Cabo did me in, but it's gonna be all right. I was waiting for the melanin to pop, and now it looks like it really popped. So, you guys, we're gonna get into your April 2019 reading. For some of you, I definitely feel like your focus right now is on material things, having enough money to take care of things that you want and need. For some of you, I feel more like it's a want. Um, I want to be able to purchase this, or I want to be able to do this, or grow my business this way, or add this in. So some of you are definitely looking at getting more finances in. Could even be thinking about taking on extra jobs or expanding if you have a business, expanding your business. I also feel like some of you are going to have somebody from the past who pops back into the equation. Um, Somebody who's been thinking about you, or possibly you've been thinking about them. This could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I also feel like there could be water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like for some of you, and it even could be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, some of you may be dealing with somebody who's still thinking about you, or you're still thinking about them, but there's a connection. I feel like you're getting your balance back. So if you've been feeling like you've been loopy or flipped upside down, some of you are finally coming to a point where you feel more comfortable with who you are. You're more at peace with things. You're not freaking out so much. And I feel like it's because you've gone through a lot and you kind of just said, you know what, I'm just going to give up a little bit of this control and go with the flow of things. And it could be why you feel better. I also feel like a lot of you are moving forward with new opportunities. I feel like, too, there could be new vehicles that are coming in. If you had a vehicle for a while, make sure that you get your vehicle serviced, especially if you're doing some type of road trip or something like that. I feel like you need to make sure your tires are good, that everything is all right. Um, I feel like you could be having some trouble with a car. Now, this could be a minor fix, but I still feel like if you need to get your vehicle serviced, take it in, especially if you're going to go on a road trip. It's always better to be safe. A lot of people don't do that, but I think if you're ever going to drive long distance, your oil, your tires, your fluids all need to be checked. I do see a lot of you are having money fears, and it could be because of either job changes or unemployment coming in. Some of you, unfortunately, be prepared. Put your resume, put your applications out. Some of you are going to be dealing with um, either a job ending or something going out of business, which would be a job ending too. But I feel like for some of you, this may come in suddenly. I don't feel like it's so much you leaving. I think it's going in and then they're telling you, oh, at the end of the month, this is going to be a wash. So for some of you, definitely, especially too, if you just got a new vehicle or you're paying a car note or something, start putting your application or your resume in. Have a plan B, because some of you are going to be dealing with a situation that opens up um, that you're not expecting. And if you have a savings account, it may help you. But for some of you, you don't want to deplete your savings account on this. If you don't have to, be nice if you can leave one job and move into another one. Aries, Aries, Aries. I definitely feel like there's going to be some challenges with work. Aries spirit. Okay. Yeah. Let's see where we're going with it. Yeah. Here we go. So we have Two of Swords. Some of you definitely, when it comes to a job or a job situation, you realize you're in the midst of a problem. It's like, I know it's coming. Some people are going to try to pretend like it's not as bad as it is. And it's like, I'm just going to wait it out and see. Put your resumes and your applications out, because we got Nine of Swords. And this is somebody who's stressing. I can't sleep at night. I got to pay bills. I got this to pay. I have all this stuff that's coming in. Did I do this right? Um, this is overthinking. This is overthinking to the point where you're not letting your mind shut off. And you could be stressing with this too. So for some of you, you got way too much on and you're trying to think it through, but it's overkill because at a certain point, it's like, okay, your mind is just going to shut down on you because it's going to be too much. It's like, I don't want to think anymore. So some of you may be getting brain farts, or you may just be like, ugh, your mind just, whenever we overload it, and people think, oh, as long as I keep moving, I keep moving. But there are parts of us that shut down because they just can't keep up. And for some of you, it definitely is going to be because of overthinking. We got Ten of Swords coming out of a difficult situation where you felt like a lot of things were not going right. And that could be why you're worried. Things are not going right for me. There's problems. I have to make major decisions. What do I do? Do I do this? Do I stay at this company? Do I stay in this relationship? Is this the right time to do it? But it's overthinking and it's not productive. It's not productive. So the good thing with the Ten of Swords is showing that you guys are moving away from it. So we got the Magician card, and when the Magician card, it shows to me that you're a manifester. If you do spell work, this is probably a lot of you doing money work because we got Ten of Pentacles. So some of you are doing money work, or you're doing work for new jobs or new opportunities. If you don't do spell work, some of you are just praying. Let a new job come in and open up for me. Let more money come my way. Let the road open for me. And Spirit is like, we hear you. We got you. Because we got this 10 of Pentacles that's coming in, which is a great opportunity. If you were worried or stressed about money, it's showing that there's more stability coming in. There's more, you manifested this. You spoke it into existence. Now, a lot of people are excellent manifestors. And for some of you, you are powerful. So, if you don't do spell work, because I know a lot of people get caught in on that. Damn jeans were killing that belly button ring. A lot of you are able to speak things into existence or write things into existence, and it's because spirit listens to you, and they listen to everybody. But some people are more powerful because they actually believe it. They have the faith that it will happen. And so, for some of y'all, you did. You manifested an opportunity. Bring it back to me. Bring this job back to me. Bring this money to me. Definitely shows that spirit is saying you got good things coming. With the Eight of Swords, this is about being afraid. And I think a lot of you are afraid because you've overthought the situation forward and backwards. And it's like, okay, is it going to go the way I want it to go? But I feel like for a lot of you with the Awakening card, you're going to chill out. You're going to be like, okay, you know what? I've stressed. I put the energy into it. Now I need to kind of pull back and just let things go. Because at a certain point, you can't do anymore. You just cannot do anymore. So I see for some of you, you're definitely going to pull away. Now, you may have had a situation that came in that was challenging for you, and it fell on top of that Nine of Swords. So some of you literally may have lost your mind on something, or either your mind didn't cooperate with you because it's showing something didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to turn out. So it's like, fuck. I put all this energy into it. I overthought the situation back and forth. I thought I had everything going the way I wanted to go. And then at that moment, you got really challenged and your brain was like, okay, that's too much. That's too much. We're fixing to shut down. And you're like, fuck. Something didn't turn out the way you wanted it. For some of you, this is just even putting physical energy into something. I did it this way. I filled out the paperwork that way. I did everything I was supposed to. I prayed on it. I threw dice. I spit on it. I blew, whatever. But it didn't turn out the way. So there's some disappointment for something that you thought was going to go one way and it didn't. Here's the thing though. Even though you feel like you may have walked away from something and not given everything that you needed towards it, whether this is career, whether this is a love relationship, it's showing that there's still stability there, which means too that you could get a second chance. Something may not have worked out the way you wanted, but it doesn't completely mean the door is closed, or either there could be another situation that's coming through that makes you happy, that gives you another opportunity. Yeah, especially with a job. So if you feel like you fucked up a situation with a job, the door is not closed. The door is not closed. Some of you still are going to get good news about a job. So the thing about it is some of you, you're dealing with a company or a job or a business that is not doing well. It's coming towards the end. People are jumping shift left and right, and you're like, I got to be out of here. You may have, and a friend of mine, damn it, I'm just realizing, told me this. I think she took a test. She felt like she didn't do well on the test, which would be disappointment. I'm not happy about not doing well on the test, but Spirit was like, it's not over. It's not over because you still may get a call back, another interview. You may still be offered the job because we got Ace of Pentacles. So, Heather, this may be for you, babe. But it is showing that there's something that comes through that changes your life. A job that comes in makes you happier, makes you feel like you're in the better environment, and there's stability that goes with this job. There's stability. So for some of you, it's like, okay, good. I jumped ship, but I got on a ship that's going to be sailing for a long, long time, and I don't have to worry about it. And it's growth, brings your balance back. So all that not being able to sleep, all that overthinking, all that worrying and everything is showing that you're going to get back to who you are and open yourself up to where you feel good and you feel positive because you got a job that came in and changed your life, gave you some stability. So for some of you, if you didn't go through that scenario, if you're just looking for a job, you got something that's coming in, an opportunity, good news about money, a promotion, a new job, an advancement, but it puts you on a different level, gives you stability. So if you've been looking and putting your stuff out there, definitely do it. Do it. Now, I do feel like for some of you, there definitely could be a person that is coming back into your life that offers love or still wants to offer love. Now, I feel like, and I don't see Six of Cups, but this could be somebody from the past, could be a husband, could be somebody that you were married to, or somebody you saw as a husband or a wife. Whenever I read, I try to say male or female, but I definitely feel like some of you are trying to connect with a person. Some of you could be using some type of dream work or telepathy. Now, if this is not your thing, this is somebody thinking about you. You're thinking about them. Let's make the connection. Let's grow something together. I see that with the world card, this person could live somewhere else. And there could be a lot of issues because I see with Ten of Wands, you feel like either you're overburdened or the person feels like they're overburdened. So for some of you, you could be in a long distance relationship, or you could be dealing with somebody who's in a long distance relationship. Either way it goes, I feel like there's a separation with distance, and two people feel burdened. There's something incomplete, there's something that needs to be completed within a relationship, and it is showing with Six of Cups. Person from the past. Person from the past. Something is not finished. Looks like there's a move coming in for you guys too. Now, this could be either the person from the past moving closer in towards you, or this could be you saying, you know what, I got a new job and they're shipping me closer to you. Let me contact you and see if we can open something up because it wasn't done. Somebody's going to be taking a trip to you. I feel like you have somebody that's coming in and they're going to either come visit you, or this is general. This could be vice versa. You could be planning a trip to go see somebody else. But it is showing somebody is either in a plane flying over water. I don't think this is a road trip. I think this is a long distance relationship where there's flight. Now, of course, it could be because we did see the issues with the car and things like that. For some of you, you could have somebody that's driving down to surprise you. For some other people, you could have somebody that's going to fly in and try to surprise you. I feel like either this person is coming in and they're saying, I'm moving, I'm being sent somewhere else, or they're either telling you, I'm moving in closer to you. Now, it could be somebody in the military or somebody who travels a lot because I feel like either you move a lot or this person moves a lot. So there could be definitely um, some issue where there's a distance with a relationship, and that could be why it's not closed off yet, or there's something not completed yet because two people still are kind of like, let me hold this door open. I do see though, for some of you, this is short term. Even if a person comes back from the past, it's almost like they're not sure if this is something that they really want to get into or if it's something that is going to be manageable. There could be a love tie string or something that's still connecting you to this person, but there's still a little bit undecided about what they want. And for some of you, you may decide, I need to move forward. I need to move forward. And for some of you, you could be moving forward because you got a new job. With Seven of Pentacles, though, this is all, it's unnecessary worry. So if you overthink with this job situation and you get past that hump, and then the love situation comes in, and you're like, what the fuck? You need me to move towards you? You moving towards me? You want me to come visit you? I mean, we working this thing out. What we doing? Should I let you go? Should I stay? What are we doing? I need to know this now. I have no patience. What's going on? Spirit is like, chill, chill, Aries, chill. Take it slow. Take it slow. I feel for some of y'all, this is this thing where it's like two people really need to talk, but somebody's holding their emotions. This could be both of you holding your emotions. Somebody could be like, I love you to death, but I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that. But then they go home and they worry this shit about the relationship. Should I have done it this way? Should I have said this? I mean, chill out. If you need to say it, say it. You might not get another chance, Aries. You might not get another chance. So definitely somebody's holding. They're holding themselves back. There's some things too that somebody doesn't want you to see, or either you don't want them to see. But I feel like with it being in the middle, this could be two people that are like, you be the first one. You say I love you first. No, you say I love you first. No, I'm not gonna say I love you. Or this could be, let's end it, let's end it, let's end it. But nobody's saying it. Nobody is saying it. So the thing about it is, with the King of Air, one of y'all needs therapy. One of y'all needs some help. Y'all need something that's coming through that's gonna be like, let me get my head on straight. Let me get my shit together, because some of y'all need it. Either you're dealing with somebody that needs it, or they feel like you need therapy. And if you're dealing with a person who needs therapy, they're gonna be defending it. No, I don't. No, no, I'm all right. You're the one that's fucked up. Yeah, yeah. I see the Aries person saying, look, no, I got to defend myself. The person may be telling you, yeah, you go to therapy. I'm okay. You need to go get some help. So some of y'all might be dealing with somebody that they need help, or y'all all need help, but nobody's going to therapy. So if you are in a relationship where you're trying to build something back together, bring something back together, there is some issue with hiding emotions. There's the problem is not being solved. Two people want to come back together, but there's no problem that's being solved. The other person thinks you have the problem, you think they have the problem, and it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? And it's because something needs to come out and be dealt with. And the longer you hold it in, the less that it comes out. So for some of you, you're definitely dealing with a relationship that may be somebody's having a hard time expressing themselves. It's either you or them or both of you. And there could be some emotional baggage that really needs to be worked out within this situation. Let's see. Aries, April. Aries, April. Let's see. Yeah. We got unrequited love at first. Now, we got two different people. I feel like some of you could have been in a relationship. Definitely, there was issues with the relationship. Met somebody else. There was issues with that relationship, and now you're like, oh, just fuck it, just fuck it. I was worried about it. I was putting energy into it. Now it's just like I'm fucking it. Some of y'all are like, I'm just gonna focus on money right now. Aries, you do have a new love that's coming in, and this could be something that comes out of nowhere that bites you in the butt. But there's new love coming in, but then there's also somebody from the past who's coming back. Now, the thing about it is, the person from the past, nothing has been fixed. You do what you want to do with that relationship, but nothing has been fixed. You're going to go back to the same freaking problems if you don't go to therapy and work on it with this person, whether this is you having an issue or the person having an issue. And to be honest, if it's a couple that is trying to come back together, y'all need to be in therapy together. Not, I mean, individual therapy will help. Something is better than nothing. But for the problem that y'all have, y'all need to come together. If you don't come together, there's a new person coming in, and it's like, I can't do this. Can't do this with you anymore. I got options now. I got people out there that want to be with me, so I'm not going to put my energy into you. For some of you, definitely have somebody who's coming in and surprising you. Could be somebody who's flying in, they're not telling you, and then they're going to be like, hey, I'm here. You may have other people that you're going out with, and you're like, okay, hold up. We didn't discuss this. So some of you may have a person that's going to take initiative and come visit you. For some of y'all going to be really excited and happy. For a few of y'all going to be like, what the fuck? This is not what I want right now. I do see that you have options. For some of you, it's going to come down to two people. Do you want somebody that's coming in brand new, or do you want to deal with the person from the past? I also see a lot of spiritual growth, which means that some of you are really going to be connecting more with your mediumship, seeing spirits, hearing spirits, understanding the messages better. There's going to be a major jump for you guys this year, but it's definitely coming in strong. And it could be around your birthday where you're picking up more, you're seeing more, you're feeling more things, and it's going to be coming in really, really strong. In fact, for some of you, this may be a major life change. Some of you may not even want this growth. You could be like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to connect with this. You can talk to spirit, and if you're not ready, tell them, I can't. I don't want to do this right now. Cover my eyes. I don't want to see this. For some of you, you've been praying for this, but for a few of you, definitely, you got something that's coming in that's opening up, and it's going to be intense. May even make you feel like you're having a breakdown. I'm seeing shit, I'm hearing things, I'm irritable, you know, I'm more sensitive. Ignorant people drive you crazy because you're like, you see things differently. Spiritual growth brings out a different side to people sometimes, and you're like, they're really tripping over something like that. So for some of you, there's major growth that's coming in. I do see for some of you, if you're dealing with child support, I feel like you may get a message from a man. All right, and I feel, and I don't want to say just men needing to pay child support. For some of you, this could be women, but I feel for some of you, you're going to get a message where somebody's going to be like, they're trying to take more money from me than what we agreed on. But it's a court thing. The courts have decided. You may have entered into something, and the courts are like, no, that's too low for these kids. She needs more money, or he needs more money. So it may be out of your hand with that. So if you get the message, it is what it is. Now, for some of you, you're going to have somebody that the courts say, no, he's paying too much or she's paying too much. We're going to reduce. I do see that some of you are going to be dealing with a person who actually goes back in to reduce their child support. They do this themselves, and they're going to argue about it. So the thing about it is be really, really careful with who you're dealing with, and before you sign anything, because some people are coming to you and it's like, oh, sign this so we can be done with it. But then you realize you're going to lose money. And for some people, this person knows this. They're manipulating you. I don't want to give this person all this money. So I'm going to try to fudge things a little bit so that I can get what I want and they don't have to worry about it. And they hopefully won't see it. Also, I feel like some of you may be having some type of surgery. I don't know if this is going to be on your knee. Um, for some of you, it could be cosmetic surgery, changing your body, changing things about your body. But for some of you, I feel like it's not completely cosmetic. I feel like for some of you, you may have some type of leg injury or something around your stomach. I don't know if this is gallbladder. I don't think it's just a tummy tuck, but I feel for some of you, you may end up having to go under the knife this year. It may not be this month, but this year you may find out. And I keep hearing fibroids. So for some of you, this could be fibroid tumors going in for your checkup and realizing that you're having this issue and you need to get it taken care of. Spirit is saying that you're going to be okay, but for some of you, you definitely may have to be dealing with surgery this year. I see for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody who's going to be younger than you, male or female. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If they're not that sign, they're very intuitive. They like to talk a lot. I feel like there's somebody that really listens. They enjoy conversations with you, but they also get up and go. They have a tendency, though, to be wishy-washy. They may be like, let's meet up this day, and then you get all dressed up, and then it's like they don't follow through. Or let's go have dinner, and then they call you at the last minute. Something came up. But for some of y'all, it looks like it could end up growing into something. I feel like there's fear blocking this person or there's fear blocking you. And some people could be really like on an age difference type of thing. Like, you're too young for me. And this person is not seeing it that way, but I do see that they're wishy-washy, and it could be because they're coming out of a relationship where they've been hurt. So there's some growth that's definitely coming in for you guys when it comes to a relationship. I feel like y'all have two new opportunities with love, and then you got somebody coming back from the past. Like I said, be careful with the person from the past, because for some of you, I definitely feel like there's no changes. It hasn't been fixed. The problem has not been fixed. You go back into it, it's going to start right back off where it left off at, and then you're going to see another separation that comes in until somebody gets tired of the cycle, and it's like, I've waited long enough, I'm out. So be careful with your heart. For some of you, major changes coming in, new jobs, new love. Stop worrying so fucking much though, Aries. Y'all are going to give yourselves headaches and shit. Spirit is saying it's gonna be okay. You sitting up in bed thinking about it, writing a list, putting it on your phone, making a blog or a vlog. What is it, vlog? Whatever the things they're doing now, it's not gonna make it move any faster. All it's gonna do is just tax your brain. And Aries, when y'all get taxed, you just literally you shut down. You shut down. Your mind shuts down. So be really, really careful that you don't overdo it. All right, you guys. I love you much.